Good morning. We are live again on this beautiful Wednesday in sunny Arizona, even though it's been raining the last few days. That's
It's
joyous.
nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is nice. Anyway, before we get started, let's hear from one of our sponsors. Let's hear from Yvonne Hunter with
Platinum Home Warranty.
Hi, my name is Yvonne Hunter and I'm with Platinum Home Warranty. If you've not heard of us, we're known for our in-house technicians and high customer service reviews. So check us out on our Facebook page or on our website to learn more about pricing and coverages.
All right, boy, her commercial is really quick and short, and we're ready to get going, from having a week off in Indiana last week, which is great. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Anyway, guys, do you feel unstoppable? I know we talked about this last week, last time. Okay, there you go. Like whatever you do, you're going to make it work. Do you feel like you're no matter what you touch, it's gonna be
like the Midas touch.
It's like the Midas touch. That nothing's gonna stop you from achieving your goals. And but if you don't, tune in for part 2 of the behaviors of being unstoppable. Welcome to MidWeek MindFreak.
Chuck and Angela run multiple million-dollar companies. They are members of Riz Media's Billionaire Club, have coached and mentored thousands of agents, and are international speakers. They say by radically changing your mindset, not only can you change your outlook on life, but affect the actual results you obtain. Welcome to MidWeek MindFreak.
Excellent. You know what? I tell you, this topic, I know we did part 1 a couple of weeks ago, and now we're part 2 of it. And I think it's probably one of my favorite topics, and one that you guys really need to listen in if you want to be unstoppable. A lot of people are good at what they do. Some are even elite, really good. But then you got that select few that are just unstoppable, that are so driven, that are so motivated, that I always just even say, you don't compete with anyone but yourself. That's how focused and driven you are. I even say, you never know what I'm going to do, because, and you're going to be forced to respond when I do it. And I make people compete with me. You trendsetters, you get out there. So, are you unstoppable? That's the question. Do you feel that way? Do you feel so driven and so empowered and so really invincible? I mean, I know none of us are invincible, but I always visualize myself as a juggernaut. That superhero. That's my favorite superhero character, and you don't hear people talk about the juggernaut. But why don't you guys post it there? Who's your favorite?
Mine's the girl with the bat.
Superhero character.
Who's the girl with the bat?
The one who's batshit crazy.
Yeah, she's my favorite.
Yeah, okay.
Someone tell me her name. I don't know it. Not her actress name, her character name.
The character name.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, so that's my visualization. I'm a visual. I just visualize putting that little helmet on and just running through walls.
I picture myself in pigtails.
Okay, good. Anyway, let's continue on. Last week we went over 8 characteristics. We have another 8, I think, today.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go over what are some characteristics of being unstoppable.
So the first one we're going to go over is never let off the pressure. Now here's what's funny. If you Google pressuring yourself or something, almost every single thing on the first, second, third page is how do you relieve the pressure off yourself? Like, how do you relieve the pressure when it's too much?
Heck, who wants to relieve the pressure?
Okay, I'm going to reframe your mind about putting pressure on yourself. Okay, first of all, there's this great quote by a guy named Robert Horry. I don't know who it is, but he says, pressure can bust pipes, but it can also make diamonds. And I think that alludes to the mindset shift that most of us have to have about putting pressure on yourself. Like I said, every article that I saw until I got bored was about how to stop putting pressure on yourself. I think it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All of these articles assume that you are putting negative pressure on yourself. Of course, you shouldn't put negative pressure on yourself. Like, I have to be just like this person.
Well, what's with the voices today?
I'm animated.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it's like voice Angela today.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
It's giving me chill bumps. Anyway, I have to be just like that person. Well, that's ridiculous. That's a negative way of looking at it. Or I need to make all these people happy. Again, ridiculous. If I don't have these things, I'm not going to be successful. Same negative pressure. There's positive pressure you can put on yourself. That's awesome. For example, there's a difference between high achievement and perfectionism. One's awesome, the other is unrealistic. Putting positive pressure on yourself is a great thing. It's necessary for success and accomplishment. You won't achieve spectacular things if you don't put any pressure on yourself. It just doesn't make any sense. Just reframe the way you think about putting pressure on yourself.
Which will lead into the next one. Don't be afraid of the consequences of failure. I guess it's just me, but I'm amazed. Most people don't want to do anything because they're afraid to fail.
Okay.
They're afraid of not succeeding. It's almost like I don't want to fly too high because if I fall from there, I may kill myself. The thing, the way I look at it, if something goes wrong, I don't look at it as failure. I just adjust and I keep going. There is no ceiling or no floor. I just want to keep doing things and strive to be better and better. And the way to do that is by taking risks, by taking chances. And I just think you got to get that in your mind, guys. Get it out of your head that you're going to fail, because you will fail. You fail at everything.
You fail whether you try or you don't.
Right. So I don't look at it. My view is I don't look at it as failure. I just look at it as part of the journey. That's what you have to do. So that's mine.
That's your second one? Okay. The theme of all of mine is surrounded about this idea of reframing the word pressure. So the next one is always work on your mental strength. It's really the purpose of why we started years and years ago with Monday Morning Mindset and now MidWeek MindFreak. It's the better you operate under pressure, the further you can go, is the truth of it. And I observe this all the time with my husband because he works really, really well under pressure, positive pressure or negative pressure, because other people crumble under pressure. They perceive it as negative and they crumble. It's the wrong mindset about the pressure is that crumbles you. The best training you're ever going to do for yourself is mental training. Wherever your mind goes, your body will follow. Wherever your thoughts go, your life will follow. So you should make it.
Is that like wherever your legs go, your body will follow?
Sometimes my body tries to go in the opposite direction and I fall down. But this whole idea of mental training is paramount to success. So you have to train your mind on a regular basis.
Yeah, and the thing is when people crumble under pressure, it's because they're not used to it. You avoid confrontation. You avoid the thing is you don't want to be confrontational, but you don't want to avoid confrontation. And there's a way of speaking to people that you could be in a debate, or I'm not going to say an argument, but a
debate.
Yeah, I guess that's the best way of looking at it. So don't avoid it. Get into it so you can sharpen your mind and train your mind not to react. You're not there to react to what someone says, but you're supposed to keep a level head and have conversation.
I have to compliment you.
You do have to compliment me. Thank you.
So we've been together for over 20 years now, and he's always been really good at debate. All right. But what you've refined is the ability to be kind and respectful and still strong during a great debate.
That's through Jesus Christ.
Well,
yes, I know.
I believe you.
And it's here's, if you want to get into my mind, this is how I think. No, you don't want to get there. It's like that background. Whoa. Anyway, what you want to do is the way you grow in life is to be in tune with your mind, to be in tune the way you react to things. And I'm always challenging myself to grow as a person, and to grow as a person is not to be angry and confrontational, because unfortunately my nature, and it is my nature, is I'm a rageful person by nature. I just have the governor of Jesus Christ on me. So anyway, that's my little tidbit. Next one.
Look,
Ruth Ann.
we
How
love
is
Ruth
my
Ann Hobbs.
lovely lady
She
Ruth Ann?
is the queen of positive mindset. She says, good morning. Challenges are great. Think positive and nothing has crumbled me. Take baby steps when you need to. So talk softer.
Do you want me to talk softer,
No,
Ruth Ann? It's hard for me to do that.
Not gonna happen.
Anyway, we love Ruth Ann.
Yes,
Thank
we
you
do.
for watching. Anyway, never stop learning. Ordinary people seek entertainment. Extraordinary people seek education and learning. When you want to become the best at what you do, you never stop learning. Guys, I think, I mean, I love every topic on this, because I think everything is pieces to this puzzle of being unstoppable. And I get passionate about. And this is one of those ones I'm real passionate about, because I can't stand people that want results and success and to make these levels of money and don't do shit to grow. They don't do nothing to make themselves better or excellent. Look, you want to be great at what you do, be the expert. You don't become the expert by not investing into yourself in learning and growing. You never should stop improving and honing your skills and knowledge. Number one thing, because I know me, I'm not a school person. I hated school, but I'm a ferocious learner.
Yep.
I want to learn everything. And I'm the type of person that I get frustrated when I can't figure something out fast. And I see, we both see this. Too many people, you don't even challenge your mind. You come to us with questions when I'm like, I don't know that answer. I'm going to go figure it out. But you don't try to. Guys, this is, you talk about a mindset. You need to constantly learn and grow. Because the way I look at it, the reason why I feel I'm unstoppable and we're at a level we're at is because no one else is willing to pay the price that we pay. And it's kind of funny how people look at us, even some of our own staff, look at us as things as we have it easy. They don't realize what we do on the back end to constantly grow, to constantly solve problems. So, guys, you want to be successful and unstoppable, be the expert at your field.
We were just talking yesterday about your circumstances are not going to at all govern your results, because we have some examples of people in our life where they have been placed in wonderful circumstances, far better circumstances than they've ever been in, but their minds are unwilling to change and grow. And those wonderful circumstances end up crumbling anyway, because the results don't follow if your mindset and your growth doesn't follow.
Yep.
Crazy. All right, so the next one, a secret to be unstoppable is don't be jealous or envious of somebody else's accomplishments. You can let them inspire you, but inspire is positive. Jealous is negative. You should be celebrating other people's accomplishments. And one of the main reasons is because if they can do it, so can you. So if someone's done it, it can be done. And that means you can, right? So that's one way to celebrate it. The other thing is, another reason to be happy is their success actually has nothing to do with you. So you shouldn't, why would you be jealous of something that has nothing to do with you? Celebrate it, discover how it happened, maybe mimic the work, I don't know. But the envious, jealous part makes absolutely no sense, and it's not part of being unstoppable.
Yeah, I like, Larry, good comment there. We live in
say it, remember? Working on sifting through all the information available sometimes seems like I'm drinking from a fire hose.
I was going to say it. There's also another thing is to be patient.
I don't have that. I'm working on
Patience.
it.
And he can drink from a firehouse too. So you don't read properly. But he did correct it and say fire hose. See, your patience gets you nowhere sometimes. or
Okay,
none.
okay.
Anyway, good point, Larry. The point I want to make with that comment that Larry makes is, yeah, we are in an information overload society. So sometimes you're getting bombarded by information. Here's what I challenge you to do. Focus on what you want to target and learn, and then just look for that type of specific thing. Don't try to learn everything at once. Trust me, I get into that, and it is
Overwhelmed.
like drinking from a fire hose at the firehouse. Anyway, next one, success isn't enough. It only increases the pressure. We, as unstoppable people, there's not enough success. And I don't even like that word success. You know, everything the way my mind works, it's a journey and it's a process. So if your journey is moving the way you want it to be, to me, that's success. Success, when you say that word, is like a finite thing. To me, it's a journey. Anyway, so most people, and that's when they think about success as a finite thing, they think that when they achieve it, there's enough. To me, it's I'm relentless. I'm relentless on my pursuit of constant success and growing. Immediately following an achievement or a goal, I'm already focused on the next challenge. What's next? What am I doing next? I love this. Once you taste significance and once you make a difference in someone's life, I'm going to repeat that so you understand what I'm saying. Once you taste significance, that is important to other people and making difference in their life. Success will never satisfy you. You're always striving for more and more to bless more and more. And that's one of the things that I know me and Angela is driven by. Obviously, it is to glorify God, and we glorify God by our works, in our actions, by blessing others and making sure they know where that comes from, not from us. So I just love that thought process that we're never satisfied by that.
So I left my favorite to last.
Okay.
So my favorite is set goals for yourself that far exceed your current capabilities. Far exceed them. And I'm going to tell you a couple of reasons why. If you have to, there's some guy who said, Paul Arden, I don't know what it is. You need to aim beyond
maybe it was Paul Artino?
No, maybe it's Paul. I'll say Paul Artino. This is Paul Artino, pastor of Redemption Gilbert. You need to aim beyond what you are capable of. You need to develop a complete disregard for where your abilities end. Don't pray that things get easier. Pray that you get better, right? So God asks us to do things that are well beyond our capabilities. And there's a very good reason for this, because we're all glory hogs. Ever heard of glory hogs? In our heart of hearts, we all actually want all the praise and adoration, self-reliant, seeking our own way, self-centered way of thinking that actually puts ourselves in competition with God.
So people bowing to me, that's not a good thing.
No. So guess who's going to win the tug of war between you and God? Guess who's going to win? But
well, I've been practicing. So.
Yeah, right. Here's the scripture from 2 Corinthians. But we have this treasure in jars of clay, us, to show that the surpassing power belongs to God and not to us. So we are supposed to rely on his strength and his ability and not just our own. So place yourself in a state to set goals way beyond your capability and then lean on and rely on the Lord to finish what you can't. And here's the kicker. If you don't voluntarily do this for yourself, he will put you in situations for you. I'd rather volunteer my own, stretch myself and my goals beyond my capabilities and rely on him than for him to choose that.
I don't know. I'm up for a challenge. God put me in a situation.
Okay. Did you all just hear that? Yes.
It's like, there I go again. Lastly, this is the last one, guys. This one's going to smack some of you over the head. You ready? Completely own it when you screw up. You want to be unstoppable. You better implement extreme ownership. And that's checking your ego at the door. You have to operate at a high degree of humility. You know what? That is so
So
difficult, especially for big achievers, because you get bigger egos and it's harder to check. I tell you, this is one part of my life that I really challenge myself on, that I don't get wrong, that I always get right. Admitting mistakes, taking ownership, and then not only admitting the mistakes and taking ownership, but then developing a plan to overcome the challenges that are in front of me, to help people out. You know,
You helped me.
well, I'm God's told me to help you.
Thanks.
So anyway, the guy, stop blaming other people. We live in a freaking victim mentality society, and we are so quick to blame. We're so quick to double talk. I deal with people even right now that they just can't admit their friggin' mistake. They have to double talk their way to get around it. I got to tell you one thing, guys. If you know me, you ain't double talking me.
No.
Nobody double talks me. I sniff that stuff out a mile away. I want the cold, hard truth. You screw up, you go, I screwed up. No ifs, ands, or buts. And gosh, we deal with people every day like this.
Yeah, it's ugly.
Completely, and they think they have humility. They think they're gracious people, but every time they make a mistake, it's but this, but that. Hell no. Look, own it. If I screw up, if I'm supposed to call someone and I completely drop the ball or do something, here's what I don't say. Oh, I was just about to do that. If you're one of those people, you look like an ass. I'm going to tell you, I'm blown away by how many people do that. Oh, what a coincidence.
God,
You
I
were
was just
supposed to
calling
call
you.
a week ago, and I'm picking up the phone and call. Oh, and they were just going to call me. No, here's what you say. I screwed up. I dropped the ball. I made a mistake. Let me tell you something. You'll win more people over with your honesty and truthfulness than anything else. That is what makes someone unstoppable. You're comfortable in your skin. You're comfortable, guess what, being a human being. Now, if you're constantly making mistakes and constantly dropping the ball, well, then I question your capabilities. But guys, you got to take ownership. And you ready for you leaders out there? For you leaders, guess what? When your team screws up, that's your fault, right? How many leaders will blame the people on their team? Look, we'll be the first to go when something screws up in our business, any one of our business, if they're under our leadership, it's our fault, period. I don't even point a finger. It's our fault. And you could easily go, well, obviously that's the person who made the mistake. Good, I'm in charge. It's my fault. So with extreme ownership, you can have complete freedom and control, which will help you become unstoppable. Any last words of wisdom, my love?
I think you took them all up.
Took them all up. Anyway, guys, we love that you tune in and watch us. If you're looking to surround yourselves with us, take your business to the next level in real estate. We're helping agents all over the world. We're excited. We were just in Indiana. What a great time
Oh my
there.
gosh, that was awesome. Carmel,
Beautiful
Indiana,
state.
beautiful place.
And we got to meet some great new friends. I got to tell you, eXp Realty, when people go, oh, it's a cloud-based brokerage, and I was one of them, that, we need human connection. I've never connected with so many people in my life, like-minded business builders all over the country and soon to be the world, because I'm already talking to agents in India.
So cool.
Holy crap. I think I'm going to learn Hindu and go to India.
No, he's not.
I know that might, well, always be learning. Never say that.
You might learn some phrases.
What the frick? Did you just have like a
I said them in 3 different languages.
Anyway, guys, if you're looking to partner with us, let us know. We're actually be in Dallas next week, bringing the thunder. We're going to come there and change some lives. Anyway, guys, you have a great day. Thank you for watching. God bless.